It's time for Around the Ozarks News, brought to you by the Springfield Greene County Park Board, Thompson Sales, Kitchen Lane USA, Advanced Car Care, Smouse Brothers, and United Plumbing. Here are your hosts, Ethan and Sarah Foreheads.
Hey there, good morning to you. Here we are on Wednesday, and we're telling you about news around the Ozarks.
All right. A police officer had to jump out of the way of a car in Lynn Creek. The very close call happened during a traffic stop on Highway 54. Apparently, another driver did not move over and ended up hitting the patrol car on the side of the road. The officer and the canine associated with that car were not hurt, but the car itself is damaged. Police think the driver may have been distracted by a cell phone. Firefighters continue working a large wildfire burning in Christian County between Chadwick and Bradleyville. The Math Branch fire has burned about 700 acres, right now about 70% contained as of Monday. Crews expect full containment by the end of this week. Smoke and flames may still be visible as downed trees are continuing to burn. The cause of that fire is under investigation.
It has been incredibly dry here in the Ozarks over the last 6 months or so. The Missouri Department of Revenue is pushing back against online claims about changes to vehicle inspections. State officials say reports that inspections or registration rules ended this year are false. Missouri law has not changed, and all vehicle requirements remain in place. So it's a bummer, but you still got to pay. Springfield city leaders are weighing a revised plan now for a convention and event center after voters said no in November when it was on the ballot. A new online survey shows that nearly half of respondents are open to a changed proposal. What exactly that change is, don't know, but they're open to some revisions. So the revised idea would now include a 35-year sunset on a proposed hotel tax and a hard cost cap of $175 million for the project. Still a lot of money. The city is looking at putting the proposal on the ballot in April. The city held a listening session this week to get a better idea of what the public is thinking, and they're going to go back to the drawing board. And but you can rest assured it's coming back to the ballot at some point.
Yeah, I do know one person who did not vote for it because it did not have a sunset.
Yeah.
So,
well, perpetuity is a long time.
Yeah. Yes. All right. This is also a long time. A pretty long-running lawsuit against Springfield Public Schools is back in federal court now. A federal appeals court has revived claims that the mandatory equity training violated employees' First Amendment rights. That case was previously dismissed as frivolous, with SPS awarded legal fees in the case, hundreds of thousands of dollars. But the appeals court reversed that decision. As of now, the case will now go back to the district court for further review.
Yeah.
Interesting. All right. Missouri lawmakers are back at the Capitol today as the 2026 legislative session begins. Today's the day. Pre-file bills include proposals to phase out the state income tax and reduce property taxes. Any major tax change would likely require voter approval. The session comes as the state faces a shrinking surplus and tough budget decisions. Lawmakers are scheduled to adjourn in mid-May. Also, at some point, they will be talking about I think is the generic name school choice. I know it has a specific, bill number, but where it would allow for students to kind of pick their school district within the state or within their county.
They're supposed to be talking about that at some point. I don't know how high a priority it is for them.
I did hear from a friend of mine who works in education that it is a high priority, but I haven't seen anything on it. So, today's the day though, so we'll find out.
Yeah. And then the governor holds his State of the State address on Tuesday of next week. And he'll have more about the budget in there because you got to try to balance the budget. So we'll see what comes of that as well now that legislature's back in session. And what else is happening right now is that it is the season for sickness. The flu is tough this year. No doubt you have maybe your family, but we know several families who the flu has made it through everybody in the household and wasn't pleasant. The CDC says flu activity is at its highest level in more than 20 years right now. So there's a new strain that is driving cases, and that strain was not included in the flu shot. So the flu shot doesn't do a whole lot against it. It's not leading to more hospitalizations than normal, which is good. So this new strain isn't putting people in the hospital more than it normally does, but more doctor visits are taking place this year because I've known several people who, man, they can't shake it for weeks. It seems they can't shake it. So
Yeah. I actually was talking to a nurse last night sitting in the bleachers. And she said that they've been insanely busy with flu visits.
yeah, it also feels like to me it's earlier this year than normal. Maybe that's not true, but it feels like it to me. Chiefs head coach Andy Reid says Patrick Mahomes is making good progress in his rehab, which is great. He remains in Kansas City as he recovers from surgery after his torn ACL knee injury that he suffered late in the season in a game. He's working closely with the team's training staff, staying committed to getting back next season, hopefully at the start of the season or by the start of the season. The Chiefs, of course, this has been covered, finished 6-11 and did not make the playoffs this year.
Yeah.
But it wasn't because of his knee injury.
It's a bummer. Yeah. Okay, McDonald's is pushing back against a lawsuit that has been filed against them, class action lawsuit over the McRib. The lawsuit claims the sandwich is misleadingly named and does not contain rib meat. McDonald's says the McRib is made with seasoned boneless pork from U.S. farmers. The company calls the lawsuit factually incorrect. That case was filed in federal court in Illinois last month.
I considered a lawsuit against McDonald's regarding the McRib, not about the meat, but about how they would say that it's going away and that this is like your last chance to get the McRib. So I'd go eat 35 McRibs over the course of 2 weeks. And then like a couple of months later, they brought the doggone McRib back. And I felt taken advantage of, to be honest with you.
That movie comes to mind. Fat guy in a little coat, 35 McRibs, sir.
Roughly. I mean, I didn't count.
You in every single day for a month and then a little bit more. That
I eat a
sounds
lot of
highly dangerous.
I had a few McRibs because I thought it was going away forever. I bought into it, and then it's back a couple of months later, and
they get away with it because they say back by popular demand.
Yeah, well, it is popular. Springfield Greene County Library District is bringing back its Winter Reading Challenge. It is underway now, and it runs through February 28th. It's for adult readers. Participants read books from a variety of categories. They read 5 qualifying titles, and then you can earn a 2026 Winter Reading mug. Huh?
That's fun.
Who doesn't want themselves a new mug? You can sign up for it at any library branch or online at thelibrary.com or .org. Thelibrary.org. How'd they get that address? That's a really good address.
And SPS got the best. Springfield Public Schools, SPS.org is theirs. Perfect. And then Springfield Police Department, gospd.com. Like Springfield is on the ball. Whoever their IT guy is, gospd.com is the Springfield Police Department's website.
Yeah, that's not bad. But
no, like GoSPD, like they do a lot of recruiting through that.
Okay.
Am I right? I'm pretty sure I'm right. Because I remember...
I think go is the part that throws me off a little bit. Because you got to throw go in there. But
back
the
in
library is pretty good.
Yeah. Back in the old days, I remember thinking at one point, what a cool...
I hope you're right.
That like all of our city offices. Yeah, I am right. I am right.
Because Chief Williams watches the podcast and
Yeah.
or he listens to it, and I don't want him
Uh-huh.
calling us again
Listen, I'm
because we
looking at Chief Williams' picture
because we
as we
got something
speak
because we got
at
something wrong.
gospd.com because it's like a join the team page. You know what I mean?
Okay. All right.
I just am impressed because, like, didn't Bart Simpson teach us that every state has a Springfield? Is that correct?
That is true.
Yeah. So, I mean, and then for SPS to get SPS, and then for the library to get thelibrary.org,
Somebody's doing
somebody
something
needs a
right.
raise. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, that's good work.
All
It's good
right. I
work.
think
And
that's
speaking
it.
of work, our work is done.
Yeah.
Now we go do our other real jobs.
Yeah. This is the fun one. We hope that you enjoy the journey with us, you know? It's true. This is the
Yeah.
fun one.
See
All
you
right.
tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. Big gulps. Well, see you later.